This story topping international headlines tonight, from Cuba to Miami to here in Atlanta, even the nation's capital. Demonstrators are rallying across the Americas in response to this attack. Some are celebrating the capture of President Maduro, while others are protesting, chanting "No war on Venezuela." Right now, we've been working in the newsroom to get this live look. We mentioned earlier in the show, this is Santiago, Chile, where crowds have gathered to celebrate the freedom of Venezuela. You can see them waving the country's flag and playing music there. Atlanta News First reporter Justin Berger is live outside Centennial Olympic Park. And Justin, a demonstration here at home has been going on for several hours now.
Yes, Sydney, just ending a few minutes ago, but you can still see quite a large crowd here. At one point, for well over 2 hours, there were at least 100 people here at the corner of Marietta Street and Centennial Olympic Park Drive. I want you to take a look at some of this video from earlier this afternoon. Signs reading "No blood for oil," of course, in response to action taken by the United States military overnight in Venezuela. This rally is organized by the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in Atlanta. They're angered at what they call the illegal bombing of Venezuela. Many here upset the Trump administration taking action without congressional approval. A U.S. Army veteran I spoke with says actions of war should always be the last resort.
This is a government making a decision that could plunge an entire region into war without any sort of approval from Congress. There's no representation occurring on our government right now.
Again, still quite a large crowd here, finishing up a 2-hour protest of United States action taking in Venezuela last night. We did witness over the course of those 2 hours lots of support from passing cars here in one of the busier spots of Atlanta. Live from Centennial Olympic Drive in Atlanta, Justin Berger, Atlanta News First.
A huge crowd. Thank you, Justin. We'll check in with you soon.